A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oh, it's a reverse. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going for it all. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. Powers through. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air. It's Westbrook. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker is Porter. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the
defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Peppers. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
On the run, it's Peppers.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's James. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Alabama, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
35, Alabama, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the ground. Tackled there by the defense.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today. An absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab on the shot. And he
apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kick is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Last chance coming up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40.